Mansa Kunda in Mandingo means the kingdom. Mansa means king, and Kunda is domain.
Now, I gotta say, I don't know too much about the Gambia, but I'm certainly excited to try the food.
Well, you're not alone. Gambia is a very tiny country, the size of Delaware, with an opening in the Atlantic Ocean. So we do have a lot of seafood. And the dish that I would like for you to try is a seafood-based dish, of course, and it's called the Ebbeh. Why don't you come, let me show you how it's made.
Let's do it. Oh, wow. So what is this, Hatib?
So this is the yucca, actually. It's a very common root in the Gambia. It's the key ingredient that we use to thicken the broth of the Ebbeh.
So you're not using roux, you're not using okra. You're literally just going to blend this with water, and that's going to create the nice thick base.
Well, you'll be surprised at the things that come out of Africa. In fact, boiling it to where it gets really thick, you can also use it to start your shirt. Oh, I'm very serious.
Well, we'll stick with the food today.
Yeah.
You're going to blend this up, but how are we going to actually flavor this dish?
So we use actually these ingredients, which is the salt. That's powdered smoked catfish. This is lemon juice. This is pureed habanero peppers. And this is actually spice that I mix by myself. And this is pureed tamarin.
Tamarin.
It gives it also the tangy flavor that you need. And then we have obviously fresh crabs.
Love crabs.
And then the shrimp also.
And this is
crab meat.
Oh, so we got crab 2 ways.
Now, but before we get into that, make sure that our broth is thickened and ready to go. So what we do is we just fish out the yucca and start cutting it.
Just breaking it apart.
Breaking it apart, yeah. So not all the way because you want to see some in the dish when you're done.
But you don't want it to have that totally consistent texture. You want like little chunks.
Exactly. And the more we break the yucca, the more you see that the water itself begins to really, really thicken. Right now, we're at the process where we can start flavoring the dish. I would start with the tamarind. Then we'll take some of the spices that I mixed together. Then we do the smoked fish.
And in Gambia, instead of the powder, they would actually be using actual smoked catfish.
Actual smoked catfish, yes. Then we do the lemon juice. Okay, so this is the heat that goes into it. I would just add a little bit to it, and that should be enough for now.
A little goes a long way.
Yeah. Here's one of the secret ingredients I've been hiding from you.
Oh, the secret ingredient.
Yes, it's the palm oil. It gives it the flavor and the color. It doesn't require a lot, you know, and that's basically all we need.
This kind of bright orange, sort of kind of electric color. This is not something that you see in a lot of dishes. This is
no. And palm oil is actually very unique. We use it with actually a lot of dishes back home. It's like I said, Gambia, we have an abundance of seafood. And this is the time when I start to add the crab, the shrimp, and everything that goes into it, I make it a complete dish.
Well, I can't wait. I'm gonna head back to the table and let you work your magic.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Chef.
The Ebbeh is just a unique dish that you do not find somewhere else unless you cook it at home or come to Mansa Kunda restaurant in this area to eat it. So I'm very proud of it. In this restaurant, for plating, we do tend to add some of the seafood later. The dish is not centered, around the crab. It's centered around the broth, the thick broth that is created by the yucca. So the crab is there to enhance the dish, but the richness of that broth is something that is just to die for. Okay, so Seth, traditionally we eat with our hands. So I'm going to put you through the process of hand washing, and then once we're done, and then we can go ahead. So you dig in first, put your hands in, and make sure you use some of that lemon.
Lemon fresh and ready to go. So the whole soup I'm eating with my hands, or can I at least use the spoon for the broth?
You will use your spoon also.
Okay.
It's very hard for you to eat the broth with your...
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Wow. And I'm a Maryland kid, so anytime I see crab on the top of a dish, I'm happy.
I'm glad. So dig in, let me see. What do you think?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's got the heat, but it's got the lemon juice. It's a really bright, sort of fresh broth. And even a little bit of that smokiness that I think comes from the catfish. That's excellent.
Let's try to see you dig in with the
The hands?
The hands, yeah.
All
So,
right.
I mean, shrimp's a shrimp. Now, I'm sure you've actually put shrimp before. It's just that this time, you know, you dunk it in. Voila.
The shrimp and the broth together.
There you go.
Great combination. I'm just gonna leave my hands messy,
Yeah.
just the way they are.
Exactly, yeah. So basically, the crabs, you take in, obviously, just like you would, break it, yeah. And just, you got it. Just,
Oh, I'd lose my Maryland card if I couldn't break open a crab.
there you go. There you go. And you just,
The teeth are doing the work there.
You're doing the work.
Yeah.
And, you know, and feel free at any point to just dunk in, and just, yeah.
Any way you can get that broth.
Maybe you
in,
can
it
get
works.
that broth
Yeah.
in. And just keep peeling away. Well, you know how to eat crab anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it usually has a little Old Bay on it.
So how is it?
Just delicious. It looks like a gumbo, but it has this flavor.
different flavor,
Totally, totally different than anything
and
I've
you
had
can
before.
see where the palm oil comes in. It's not just about the color, but it does help also to blend the citrusness so you don't actually feel, you know, that you have thinking something that's too tangy.
So Hatib, is this how the Ebbeh dish would be prepared if, say, we were back in Gambia?
No, obviously. I mean, it's a street food. Now, we are in a fine dining restaurant, so obviously the presentation is different. And the
You gotta kind
occasion-
of gussy it up a little bit.
I mean, this is my restaurant, and I can make up my own recipes. Now, this is obviously Africa, New Africa, together. And the core of the place and the cuisine that we're trying to introduce, I hope will carry that message.
Well, I certainly feel that way, Chef, and I appreciate you letting me get my hands messy and trying this incredible Ebbeh dish, and I can't wait to come back and try some more.
Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate you coming in.